Getting wounded. Can you give us an update?
We've the one loss is Johnny Williams. Johnny's not going to be available. Going into the Friday night game, we were worried basically that we never expected him to finish 90 minutes because he's lacked games at the domestic level, you know. He's lacked 90 minutes for Ipswich, wasn't playing for Palace, so we thought maybe he won't last the 90. But as it happens, within the 75 minutes he was on the pitch, he was 2 or 3 heavy challenges on him, and it's paid his price, unfortunately, and he's not going to be available for tomorrow night. Everyone else is up for grabs.
Are you pleased about that? And that it could have been a lot worse, though he will be a loss because he brings something to your team.
Yeah, that's right. You know, he has got that. He's gutsy. You know, he's greedy on the pitch. He's not afraid to go right to the heart of the opposition, and he's very positive in his play. So he's another midfielder. Is a position that we didn't want to lose anymore, but we have. It's done. But we've still got enough. Got enough with us, enough about us to get the win tomorrow night.
Have you got any who were missing on Friday who might be available tomorrow?
No.
So nobody to come in.
Nobody to come in. There's no one. Because the scans that we had on the lads who were missing, especially in midfield, they won't be ready. This game's too quick for them. So there's no one else. We've got what we've got.
Is this bare bones as far as you're concerned?
Yeah, bare bones, but like I said, there's enough about this group. There's enough team spirit, and team spirit is not enough to win you games, but without it you don't win it either. So you need it. We've got it. There's a lot of courage in this group, and we've got enough. We've got enough to be positive going into this game. It'll be hard again tomorrow night. Cyprus are not going to come here and lie down for us. They've won one, lost one, so they'll be looking for something in Wales. It'll be another tough game. Great game, good game, 2 good teams, and again, I'm not going to apologise if at times we're not very pretty. I'm not interested. All I want is the result. All we need is the result. It's all about points. So no matter how we get it, we've got to get the points. Like I said, if we get 3 tomorrow, the one on Friday is magnificent.
Yeah, that's the point, isn't it? You've got to follow up. There appears to be a belief from Friday, but what would a win do for you tomorrow?
Yeah, massive for us. It means after 3 games, we're going into the Belgium game and the month after, top of the group. So, you know, I think it's something like 1.75 points per game. Gets you there or thereabouts. I think that's second spot. And that's what we have to look at. And we have to look at it now. Sitting here this morning is possible. You know, we're not going into the game tomorrow thinking this is a win and this is what will happen. Whatever we get, we're gonna have to work really hard for. To get anything against the Cypriots, we're gonna have to work hard because they won't come down there. They're a proud nation, and they'll put it on the line for us. So we're gonna have to work hard for it. But then the big prize for us is sitting at the top of our group, going into another game next month. So it's got to be worth it.
How will their style differ to Bosnia? Do you expect to see plenty of the ball with them on the counter-attack?
Well, we watched them against Bosnia, and that's how they played, counter-attack, and they played it very well. Now it's different. They're playing at home to Israel. They're expected to be the team that pushes the pace of the game, and they've ended up losing. So they'll probably come to us and be a little bit edgy, careful maybe. We'll be prepared for that. And if they go the other way and they go for it, we need to be prepared for that. You know, we've got our game plan. We know what it is. We've got to stick to that, like we did against Bosnia Friday night. So we've got our own game plan. We've got to stick to that. That within the 90 minutes, we may have to change. If it's not working, we may have to do something different. The players they're well versed in that. If we have to change formation, personnel, whether it's the first 15 or 20 minutes or the last, you know, it's all about the result. There's no, all the players know it's about the result. So we need to do what we need to do to get that.
How Robson Carlo made an impact when he went on. Is he ready to start, would you say?
He may have to be. So he did very well. He got us up the pitch. That first 15 minutes in the second half, they were on top of us and pushing. So we changed formation slightly, brought Hal on. We broke well and broke better from wide areas. And we got up the pitch a bit more. And he had a very big impact on that and on the performance. So, yeah, he's had a rest yesterday. He's training tonight, so he's got a good chance for tomorrow.
Last couple. People like Simon Church hadn't played since Andorra. Are you worried about 2 games in such a short space of time? Will the intensity still be there?
Again, it has to be there. We don't have a choice of saying. We had like 5 players who have not been playing at their clubs regular. Some of them, like you say, Simon haven't played for quite some time. Hal's come back and had 45 minutes in the first team in the last 6 or 8 weeks. Wayne Hennessy's not playing at Palace. Johnny Williams has just started playing again. He's had a couple of 45 minutes, 60 minutes. Andy King hasn't been playing at Leicester regular. So, but then they know, the players, you say, look, when you go into the game thinking you're going to save yourself and you maybe last 90, forget that. I'd rather you blow up after 45 minutes and we got to change. The only way we get a result is if we do the same thing again. That's everybody putting everything on the line. If they've got to come off the pitch because they're tired, that's what happens, and we'll have to change it. We can't go into it thinking we can save anything for the last 5 or 10 minutes and then we'll come strong. If we have to hang on for the last 5 or 10 minutes, that's fine. It can't be the other way around.
And just finally, are you hoping for a big ticket take-up tomorrow, even though it's a Monday night with all the problems that way?
I hope so, yeah, because they got us over the line Friday night. They were brilliant, the fans, and I think there was 37 coaches that travelled down from the north of Wales, which is magnificent, brilliant. It's a Monday night, it's a school night, so that may have an impact. I don't know. All I can say is, please come back and support us, because we need them. We need them behind us. They were right behind us from the first minute to the last. I've never seen a team being applauded off like that when they've not won. So I think they realised, they've got a real committed bunch of players, and they've responded to that. The success we've had on the pitch in terms of results, in terms of us doing well in the rankings, and they responded to that. So we need them back. So and whoever's here, just give it to us again. Just give us what you got, and we'll make sure we give you what we've got.
Chris, you must be cursing your luck in midfield. Johnny Williams came in and really filled the hole on Friday, didn't he?
He did a good job for us, Johnny, and yeah. Well, before the ball was kicked, I said it. Everybody speaks about Bailey, of course, and well done, Rob. You never mentioned Bailey or Rambo. Fair play. I did, yeah. I'm the one that mentioned it, yeah. But it's a squad of players, That's what gets you success. It's not just that one player. It's like, all right, Bailey never scored on Friday, but we kept a clean sheet. So we say, we're open and honest. We say to the lads, keep a clean sheet. He'll nearly score or he'll score. And he can do that in any game. Even if he's not at the top of his game, he'll get something for us. Wasn't to be. But that's what I'm saying. Everybody's got jobs to do. Everybody's got a role to play. And it's not just 11 on the pitch. It's not just the 23 players that are with us. It's if we lose some of them and we bring other players in, they've got a role to play. They've got a job to do. And we found that out. We went to Belgium in the last campaign with 15 players missing. And we got a point. It's your state of mind. And all right, we've lost Johnny. It's a position where we've lost a lot of players. We keep marching on. We're not going to make that as an excuse tomorrow night. We've got enough with us. We've got good enough players with us to get a result tomorrow night.
The way the group's panning out as well, when you reflect on Friday, and is it a case of having to, in a nice way, put a good spin on a point, which, as Ash was saying before, it's sort of difficult to see it as not being 3 points missed in some ways.
Of course, we're home. We want the 3 points, but again, we need to be realistic. We've not dropped 2 points because we didn't really match Bosnia, or we never went to win the game. We went to win the game. Got to give the opposition credit. Strong team, good team. And they could have won the game, but we never sat back for 90 minutes. When we had opportunities, we went for it. So we tried to win the game. We didn't. I think we won a lot of support from from our supporters for how we went about our business. It's a point. It could be an important point. It'd be like I said, it's a huge point if we win tomorrow. So that's how we have to look at it.
How important was it Friday having to put in the performance and the occasion as much as anything early in the group to get a bit of momentum off the field, in the stands, in the country behind you for the rest of the campaign?
I know that's the only way we're going to get the supporters back. You know, people talk about being at the Millennium Stadium again and playing in front of 75,000 people. We can do as many schemes as we like. Let the kids in for free, which is great. We should do that, or and deals, blah blah blah. We get back to the Millennium Stadium when we're winning games continuously, when we're in the right end of a campaign, the right end of a group. That's when it all starts happening again, and we're on a road to that. You know, we've not just this Friday night. I think we've lost 1 in 7. 7 international games. You don't play every month, so it's we're on a decent run. We've got to keep it going. What we've just done in the last 12 to 18 months, we've got to do that in the next 12 and 18 months. And if we do that, we'll be at the right end of the campaign. That's when all the crowds, that's when you get you 30,000 there. And then you'll be looking at maybe it's not big enough. We have to go back to the Millennium. But that's in the future. It's all about now. And we're still building and still working. A lot of work to do. A lot of excitement, a lot of expectation. And I like that because it means we're doing something right. Can we just move